Another one of our distinguished panelists for the night is Mr. Kishan Bagaria. Thank you so much for taking this interview with me, Mr. Kishan.
Thank you for inviting me for this WeTel Inside. It was a good discussion with my panel members, and it was a great arrangement. And thanks for inviting me. And I would like to thank your team for arranging such a good event. And thank you.
You are so welcome, Mr. Kishan. I had one more question for you. What is the most exciting or highlight of your night for tonight? What was it?
The information which we gathered and we all got to know from every the minds who are in the in gold industry, and the future which is going to be, and the ideas which we can get from these minds. That's a great thing.
That is absolutely exciting indeed. Thank you so much, Mr. Kishan Bagaria. I wish you to have a very pleasant and great evening further ahead. Thank you. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the WeTel Industry Excellence Awards that we just held this evening. I'm standing here with the very tall and handsome Mr. Rajesh Jizaine. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, I wanted to find out. He is one of the panelists that was on for this evening. I wanted to find out, Mr. Rajesh, what was the most exciting part of this evening for you?
The most exciting part of the thing was like they have come out with the excellent questions, which is there in the mind of the most of the common people. They want to understand, but the thing is they don't come forward to ask these questions. But always these questions are there on their mind, and the overall session was very nice. Like they have come out with the common man's voice. That is what we can say in a one line.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rajesh. I also wanted to find out, as a panelist, what were one of the challenges that you thought were not discussed today that are existing in the gold and jewelry industry?
Uh, I think more or less they have covered all the questions, but still there are always the people they have something on their mind, like okay, we buy over here and then we take it back to India, how it will be, and so always all that questions are always there on their mind. But the only thing is they always ask the question, what is the difference, the price between here and India? That's always a question. But see, then it all depends every time to time. There's a reason.
All right. Well, thank you so much for gracing our presence with a quick, short interview, and I hope that you enjoyed your night fully.
Yeah, I did enjoy it. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot and wish you good luck to all.
I have with me here one of the most famous TV anchors, Priya Jatani, who is one of the awardees for this evening at the WeTel Inside Industry Awards. Tell me, Priya, how are you feeling to be on the other side of the camera
I
today?
know exactly. That's what I was telling you, right? I am usually the one asking people questions, putting them in a tight spot, and they are the ones asking me, what kind of questions are you going to ask me? And today you're doing that to me. So I was thinking, how am I going to answer this?
But you're doing a great job thus far. You look amazing, as
Thank
always.
you. Thank
I
you.
wanted to find out, what does this award mean exactly to you?
Well, you know what? I have honestly just worked hard in my life. I have only focused on my goals of just trying to learn the best of everything in this industry, in the media industry. And I've never focused on awards, honestly. This is just thankfully with the grace of God coming to me now, and people are just calling me to attend events and then collect awards like these. And I'm very, very thankful to be recognized on this platform as well.
One of our distinguished panelists for the night was Mr. Praveen, who gave a very insightful, informative, and entertaining answer on stage. I wanted to find out, Mr. Praveen, what was the most exciting or highlighting part of this night for you?
Of course, the discussion on jewelry.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. Obviously, he would say that you are the jewelry man after all. I wanted to find out, what are some of the challenges that you think were not discussed or covered tonight that you think are happening and occurring in the gold and jewelry industry to date?
I think the digital part has to be discussed more because today, as I said, online customers are buying more and more online. So, how the jewelry market or how online is affecting jewelry market, or is it making more growth into the jewelry market? Whether it is a challenge or it is a opportunity.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Praveen. Are there any last words you'd like to give to our viewers who are watching outside today?
Uh, uh, Nothing more, but as I said, working hard, and that is the main advice I would give to all the people. Only the hard work can bring you the success.
I love that so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Praveen. Please have a great evening and thank you so much for joining us once more.
Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you.
I have here standing next to me Mr. Arun Najal from the Abrahamic Business Circle, who is one of the very lucky awardees who got to receive an award today from the WeTel Industry Insight Excellence Awards. Tell me, Mr. Najal, what does this award mean to you exactly?
Well, I think it's a great award that actually very few people get to get. And I would like to thank WeTel for always collaborating and helping us out. Also, WeTel are very good friends of our organization, which is the Abrahamic Business Circle. We were founded after the Abraham Accords, which were signed on September 2020. And our organization does networking and brings people together who want to do business together. It doesn't matter which religion or from which country they come from. Like for us matters the business that happens between the people. So I think it's a great award. Also, as part of the marketing director, I think marketing is a very important tool in businesses nowadays because we need to reach out to the people worldwide and even in our sector. So yeah, I think it's something very nice, and for sure it was a very nice event with a lot of wonderful people that I got to meet from different sectors. So I think it was a huge success for sure.
It definitely was. And I see why you got this award because your words are literally echoing what we heard on the stage today from very distinguished panelists. So, congratulations once again. And thank you so much for joining us. Any last words for anybody out there who wants to be like Arun Najal? They want to get an award and they want to excel and exceed in their work. What word of advice do you have for our viewers out there?
Well, I think my word of advice to everyone is just do that where you are the best in doing. And also, if sometimes it seems hard or life is not easy, just keep on going and just believe in your dreams. I think it's something that everyone would say, but I strongly believe in it that it's very important to think about your passions, what are your passions, and go get what you want. I think.
You heard the man of the hour. We're going to do exactly just that. Thank you so much, Mr.
Thanks so
Najal.
much.
I have here with me the president of GMBF, Dr. Sunil Manjarekar. Thank you so much for joining us and gracing us with your presence tonight, sir. I wanted to find out what are some of your highlights or the most exciting parts that happened for you tonight here at our event?
First of all, thanks, Mr. Chandrasekhar Bhatia, for inviting me here today, and thanks to WeTel Inside Television for organizing this event. So the takeaway from this is the gold and diamond is a very good business to do it, and then we have the little tadka on the crypto and NFT. So that is the latter stage and how the business is going to happen in crypto and NFT. So gold business is the future for all the countries, and gold value is going to increase. So we advise people to do the business in the gold, and metal business is going to run. So takeaway from this is highlight is to do the trade in the gold.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Trade in the gold industry. Miss Dr. Sunil himself said it. So I wanted to ask, are there any challenges that you think some of our viewers or potential customers and business partners would face in the gold and jewelry industry that you think they should be aware about, or do you think it's all systems go, they should go for it completely?
First of all, the people should know about how to do the forex trade in the gold. So they should have the knowledge in the subject, and they should take the expert opinion like the people like us who know the business very well. So unless and until there is no guidance from the expert, you should not buy or trade in any gold business. But if you have the very good counselor or the advisor, then of course you can multiply your money in the millions.
Thank you so much for that wonderful piece of advice, Dr. Sunil. I wish you a great evening ahead and thank you once more for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I have here with me one of our distinguished panelists, Mr. Thomas Scaria. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me.
I want to find out what were some of your highlights for this evening? What made your night this night by attending our event?
I think events like this, the best part is meeting people, networking, exchanging ideas, getting what is happening in the market. Dubai, though it's a very small market in terms of geographical size, so diverse. Today, I was able to meet people from crypto, jewelry, other industry. It was fascinating. Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing. Can you tell me, is there anything else that you've learned today that you didn't know before? Perhaps they say one can never know everything. Is there something that you learned here tonight while up on the stage?
Yeah, it was interesting to know other people's perspective, especially sitting along with the competitors, what they understand on the jewelry market. In addition to that, the new courses which is launched by the on the crypto, the MBA and the PhD, is something which really the market is very time for the market and interested to know more about it. And
I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much, Mr. Scaria. I just wanted a few minutes of your time. Thank you so much for gracing the WeTel TV screens.
thank you.
I present to you Mr. Darshan Shah. For many years, since 1929, they have been in the gold industry. This is generation after generation of being in the gold industry. So this is more than befitting to have him here at this event. Hi, Mr. Shah, how are you?
Hello, hi. Thank you so much. It's pleasure to be at this event. Very inspiring to see all the jewelry people here. Thank you.
I can imagine. I want to find out, as someone who has been in the industry and in the game for a very long time, is there something tonight that you learned that you did not know before?
Of course, the connection between the crypto world and the jewelry industry, I think it's very soon in the offing. It's very interesting to see it unfold.
I completely agree. And for those who have yet to invest in the gold industry, you are obviously an expert. What advice do you have for someone who's a bit timid or afraid to fully invest in the gold industry?
This was a question asked to me when I just joined my trade in 1996. And it's one currency worldwide. You go to the remotest villages of Africa, go to the remotest village of China, India, you can still encash it in the local currency, which I don't think any other product has that universality.
It almost seems as though gold will always be gold, hey?
Yeah.
I completely agree. Thank you so much, Mr. Shah, for gracing our WeTel TV screens. Until we meet again.
Thank you so much, and wishing WeTel the very best.
Thank you so much. I have here with me Mr. Bhatia, the chairman of the Global Business Federation of the Middle East. Mr. Bhatia, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, good, well.
That is absolutely amazing to hear. I wanted to find out what were some of your highlights or most exciting moments that happened for you tonight at this event?
Tonight, this program is very excellent and it is very useful for everyone. Why is useful for everyone? Everybody know where to buy the gold. We want to buy gold. Generally, we are going to the Mina Bazaar buy 22 carat, but we know the Dera fight 21 carat, 22 carat, 18 carat as a gold bar. And they very many things, good things they inform the artificial diamond coming in the country. So we have to be careful how it's things, and we should be go to the, if we buy the diamonds or anything, we should go on proper and personal who is dealing properly in the diamond industry, not in the carbon diamond and artificial diamond, and we pay the money and after then we put head over head, oh, that we buy the artificial things. So we should go with the genuine supplier and genuine store which recognize, and we have to be take ourselves this is okay, then we will to buy. But the gold investment, they say, always is good. And my wife always tell me, if you go gold, you want to sell gold, you can sell immediately. But diamond, if you find it like a stone, you have to wait for this one. And other thing, our business federation is doing the connectivity to the people. And we want to connect the every and each person in the world. Because Dubai is the center, UAE is the center of the country, and we welcome everyone come in UAE and invest and get together. Because here you will not get any connection, and whatever you require in the world available in Dubai and UAE.
I completely agree with you, Mr. Bhatia. One more question. What do you think of people who are about to invest in the gold industry? Do you think it is too late for those of customers and potential investors who want to now only get into the gold industry?
You see, gold industry is always, in our every culture. If you go for the Asian culture, I'm not talking about the country. Asian people, they want to invest in the gold. Why? Because they thinking maybe we are old, or our children marriage, or we want to buy gold, anything. Then they are investing in the gold from beginning, not thousands of years. the Asian company, other countries are not favor the Asian people. They are mostly buying the gold, and they are the investor of the gold. If you see, biggest market in the world is the if you go India and China, they are buying the big quantity gold, and India is the biggest buyer. If you go every house, you will get the 10 gram of gold from small to kilos. You will found.
That is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Bhatia, for sparing us a few minutes of your time. I wish you to have a very lovely and pleasant evening ahead.
Thank you very much for inviting us, and we good luck to WeTel, and you are all the team, and our federation will be support anywhere, anywhere you want. We are ready to support you. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you. Mr. Solanki, what are some of your highlights that happened for you here at this event tonight?
Today event is very nice. Always I hope this with WeTel and Global Business Founder, every events with together organizer. So thank you so much your team and WeTel team and Global team. Thank you so much.
You are absolutely welcome. Mr. Solanki, one last question. Tell me, now that you've heard everything about the gold and jewelry industry, do you think you'll be investing in it yourself?
Yes, yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, too much investment in gold industry.
That is
Gold.
absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Solanki. Have a great evening.